Hello everyone, how are you? My name is Thomas. I'm the host of We Are Bitcoin in YouTube, the podcast We Are Bitcoin, and the website We Are Bitcoin World. And I just wanted to start making some videos like this, just showing you the behind the scenes and how it actually looks like trying to devote your life into uh, Bitcoin adoption, uh, education, helping people understand what's happening in the world at the moment, how this new technology is trying to actually help us. Um, I personally believe it is probably the only thing in the world at the moment that gives me hope that we can actually improve things and we can fix shit. We can get stuff better for everyone. And honestly, it is quite challenging. It is very challenging because there is no company behind Bitcoin. There is no Bitcoin board of directors. There is no marketing budget for Bitcoin. So all you can do is just try to provide as much value as possible and hope with your fingers crossed really, really hard that the amount of value you're giving to the ecosystem itself is enough that some of that value comes back to you and you're able to pay your rent and your bills. And it's not as easy as as anyone would like, but to me there is no other space I can actually put as much energy as I can, sorry for the car, as I can within the Bitcoin space. I've been going to all the shops around the area, and I've been trying to talk to the owners, trying to get them to understand what Bitcoin is, and hopefully help them set up their system, their wallet, and all that stuff. It's so easy to do. It's painfully easy to get into the network. You don't even have to buy Bitcoin. You don't have to invest in Bitcoin. But if we can get people into the network, I can then start telling all the people in the Bitcoin community uh, which business is open to start learning, and then we can start supporting them. And once we get that, if the business finds support, they'll be much more inclined to continue learning and eventually, at some stage, hopefully, get them actually to start accepting Bitcoin transactions, ideally. Even though, of course, many of us in Bitcoin, we don't even want to spend our Bitcoin. We still want to pay them in dollars, but we just want people to be open and start to change the perception, because there's a lot of the perception out there that I found when I was speaking to everyone in the area is that either they don't have no idea what Bitcoin is, or they had a complete wrong idea. A lot of people think it's a scam, even though it's crazy. Is I always tell them it's just like the internet. There are scammers in the internet. The internet itself is not a scam, right? People are gonna try to scam you using email. The technology of email is not the scam. The scam is just the scammers. But anyway, there's a lot of work to be done because the amount of disinformation, misinformation, like just people just have no idea what it is, and as soon as you mention the word Bitcoin, it's like the door in their heads just shuts down, and they feel under attack, and they try to push you away. Like people literally take steps further away from me when I say Bitcoin, and they break eye contact, and they look away, and they never look me in the eyes, and they just sort of try to shut down the conversation as fast as possible. That has been my usual reaction. Not all of them. I have found some people that were open to it. I've had meaningful, long conversations with people, but so far nobody has even been willing to download a Bitcoin wallet. And that to me is quite worrisome because it's the easiest thing in the world to do. and it just showed me that there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of work to be done, and unfortunately, at the moment, I'm doing all of this for free, and I love the work. I think somebody has to do it, but I don't know how long I can provide all of these things that I'm doing. Just because I need to pay rent. And I will always devote my time to it. And I really wish there was a way for me to do it full time, and I am looking for that way. I am constantly having conversations with people and see what can we do to make this sustainable in the long term. At the moment, uh, yeah, I'm just trying to find a way to do it. I collaborate with certain projects by creating content, so I get some money from them. And I recently became an ambassador for IBEX, which they provide the infrastructure for people to accept Bitcoin payments in their shops. And if I would get people to use it, then I could get paid by IBEX. But like they only want people to open the account. But so far I was not able to do it, and because I would only get paid if people open the account, that means that at the moment I'm just doing free education, which I don't mind. I love it. I love it. But it's not sustainable full time. So I'll have to find uh, another ways, maybe part-time jobs. I don't know. I just wanted to show what it's like to be a Bitcoin educator, because it's not as glamorous as you might think. People, think, oh, you work in Bitcoin, you're making lots of money, you're rich, you're this, you're that, and the truth is that no, 99% of the people involved in Bitcoin do it because they believe in it, and we 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 are certain that we are working to build a better world for everyone, and that is what drives us. Money wise, it's actually not that great. It's it's really not. Um, you can make more money doing any other job. At the moment, the Bitcoin space is for true believers only, and I'm happy to be in it. I'm not complaining, but I just wanted to show my life, because I think people could benefit from a behind the scenes kind of look, and yeah, I'll continue to update you as I progress. Ideally, one of these videos a day. I don't know. I'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll do it as long as I can. If you want to help out, you can always just check my YouTube videos, my website, wearebitcoin.world, the podcast, the YouTubes are all We Are Bitcoin, and that actually does help a lot, because when I go to local businesses and I try to get them interested, if I have a larger social media following, and I know it sounds silly and it sounds vain, but if I do, and I tell them that they can get some free advertising by showing interest, and I can make a post about their business, um, it it does make this it makes it more enticing. And at the moment, I am trying to make it as easy, as simple, and as better for them as I can, so that because all they have to do is quite simple. It's just show some curiosity, start the process of learning, and yeah, I'm trying to make it I need to make it so that it's very hard for them to say no, or to ignore me and ignore the whole thing itself. So if you have any ideas, any suggestions, anything I can do, or any approach that you have found personally that is good to start the Bitcoin conversation without being shut down in the very first sentences, I would really appreciate it, and it will help me a lot. I think it's gonna help the whole space really, and yeah. Anyway, that's all for the first video. It's 10 minutes. It's a bit long. Hopefully the next ones are gonna be shorter. But anyway, this has been We Are Bitcoin. On this journey of Bitcoin adoption, hyper Bitcoinization, call it what you will, but you know we are on our way, and I'm doing everything I can. That's for sure.